Why do I be trying to sing? I have missed my YouTube family. I have missed y'all. Cannot even cap. Cannot even lie. I know I get on here like every couple months and be like, I miss y'all. I just feel like sometimes you just got to keep going until you get it right. You know, you just have to keep going until you get it right. I'm so sorry that I have not been consistent in this relationship, but there's a lot happening. You know, there's a lot going on. Things are happening. Life is happening. Your girl has been tired. It's been a lot of factors. But today, what I want to get on here and talk, first of all, let me not come on here like we talked yesterday and we haven't. How are you? How have you guys been doing? What's been going on in your world? What's been happening? Do you have any exciting news? Like, I missed you, so I want to know. I genuinely care. I genuinely care. So what's been up? Breathe. I want to get on here today, so I did a poll on my handy dandy Instagram, and I asked you guys, what did you want to hear about? So I've been studying just the Bible study that I'm calling Greater Works, and then I asked, did you guys want me to talk about accountability partners? On Facebook, Greater Works won. On Instagram, accountability won. So I'm gonna do accountability. Don't worry, I probably still will do the Greater Works one, just not today, right? I really felt a push to speak about accountability partners though. Just wanted to kind of share with you my testimony when it comes to accountability partners, and I also wanted to give you some biblical background, a biblical foundation to back it up, because I know sometimes it's like you can say a lot. You can say, you know what, this happened, this how I feel, this how I feel, but I understand that it is different when you do have sound biblical text to back up what you're saying. So I'm just gonna start off just talking about me and my story when it comes to accountability partners. So trying to do everything on my own didn't really work out for me. There are seasons where you are lonely and God is taking you through a season of, you know, just really focusing in on him. But I can truly say I went through that season earlier this year in the majority of 2020, and I can honestly say, even though I was I guess in a lonely season, God would always send me someone to give me a word, just someone to hold me accountable for the goal I was trying to reach. So I found a definition of an accountability partner online, and I really like this definition of an accountability partner. So it says, an accountability partner is a trusted companion who helps you make progress toward a commitment you have made. First things first, your accountability partner should be someone that you trust. Doesn't mean that you have had to know, what am I even saying? Doesn't mean that you have had to know this person for a long extended period of time. I do believe that there are accountability partners for certain things. So you may have an accountability partner for your business. This is someone who's good at business. You trust their credibility, so you may have an accountability partner in business. Doesn't mean that you and this person, you know, have known each other since you came out the womb. Just means that this is someone, this is a trusted source, a trusted opinion that you trust to hold you accountable when it comes to business. Then, you know, we have spiritual accountability partners. You may have an accountability partner at work. You may have an accountability partner for your relationships. I feel like there's different accountability partners for different things. Now, for me, having a spiritual accountability partner has been helpful. Now, I have never even just really honestly and truly, like, I have expressed that I have wanted an accountability partner, but I want to go on this accountability partner journey with you guys, because I kind of just naturally would get accountability partners. Like, it was never like, okay, I'm just gonna pick this person and this person gonna be my accountability partner. But I do want to do that. So if your accountability partner has a YouTube channel or whatever, tag your accountability partner in the comments. I'm actually gonna, I guess I'll post this clip on Instagram also. So if you're on Instagram or Facebook and you have an accountability partner, tag your accountability partner in the comments. We're doing this thing together. It is also important to have a prayer partner, someone who you can pray with. And I do want to give you guys some biblical background on that. So Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verses 9 through 12 says, 2 are better than 1, because they have a good reward for their toil. For if they fall, one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him who is alone when he falls, and has not another to lift him up. Again, if 2 lie together, they keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? And though a man might prevail against one who is alone, 2 will withstand him. And the threefold cord is not easily broken. So, that's just some biblical background to, you know, let you guys know that 2 are better than 1. It's in the Bible. We can, you know, it's one thing to pray for a thing and believe God for a thing by yourself, but if you're like me and you have prayed with a group of people, or just one other person, or just 2 other people, there's something that starts to shift. The word also talks about where 2 or 3 are gathered, there he is in the midst. So there is power in unity. I feel like in our culture we have made it so normal to just want to do things alone. Like, I got it on my own, I got it on my own, I don't need nobody, I don't need nobody. Let me tell you right now, listen to me, that is not a healthy mindset to have. Yes, you need to be content when you are alone, when you are by yourself, but do not negate the fact that you need an accountability partner. You need somebody you can call and say, hey, I need you to pray with me. I'm thinking about doing this. I know it sounds dumb, I know it sounds crazy, but this is how I'm feeling right now. And this is another reason why it is important that your accountability partner is someone that you trust. You don't want to be telling people, you know, well, I feel like doing this, I need you to pray with me, and then they go tell this person, that person, that person, that person. Your accountability partner should be someone that you trust. Even when it comes to business, you don't want anyone to, you know, take advantage of you, play you, have you out here looking stupid business wise. So you always want your accountability partner to be someone that you trust. So find somebody who you trust to be your accountability partner. Another scripture that I love is Galatians 6 verses 1 through 2. It says, brothers, if anyone is caught in any transgression, you who are spiritual should restore him in a spirit of gentleness. Keep watch on yourself, lest you too be tempted. Bear one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ. But I love this scripture in Galatians because we all fall. We all need God's grace, and that is not an excuse for us to keep sinning, to keep intentionally sinning and doing things wrong. The word also says that shall we continue in sin that grace may abound. No, we're not doing that, but grace is there for when we do actually make a mistake and we actually slip up. But if your brother sins against, no, what am I even talking about? But the scripture says, brothers, if anyone is caught in any transgression, you who are spiritual should restore him in a spirit of gentleness. Keep watch on yourself, lest you be also tempted. Bear one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ. It's always good to have somebody there when you fall who can help to restore you in the way that you need to be restored. It says to do it in a spirit of gentleness, and many of you can attest to being that person for someone else. And I'm so glad that you know, in different seasons they were different people, but I can honestly say that I had people to help restore me in that spirit of gentleness. I don't want you to feel like you have to do it all alone. So find somebody that you trust to be your accountability partner. James 5 verses 19 through 20 says, My brothers, if anyone among you wanders from the truth and someone brings him back, let him know that whoever brings back a sinner from his wandering will save his soul from death and will cover a multitude of sins. Y'all, I'm just trying to give y'all the scripture. Like, it's literally scripture about having those people there to help you, and not just depending on that accountability partner, but you being that person for someone else. I love that definition that I read about being an accountability partner is that they remind you of your commitment. They remind you of your goal. I just love that I have those people who remind me of my commitment, especially to Christ. Remind me of, like, girl, this is why you did this in the first place. Like, you told God this, we sticking to it, and this what we doing, and I'm finna pray for you, and we finna rebuke and bind all this stuff up, and you finna keep going. So it is so important to have an accountability partner to help hold you accountable. It is also important to be an accountability partner. Let's see if I can find some more scriptures. Proverbs 27:17 talks about iron sharpening iron. Y'all, it's in here. Galatians 6:2 talks about bearing one another's burdens. We've already read that. Colossians 3:16, let the word of Christ dwell in you richly, teaching and admonishing one another in all wisdom, singing psalms and hymns and spiritual songs with thankfulness in your hearts to God. I don't know about y'all, but there is something that happens to me when I'm praising God and I'm worshiping God and I'm exchanging the word, like, back and forth with people. It's something that happens to me. It makes me feel stronger in that moment. It's like it almost edifies me that I'm doing it. You know, I still feel the presence of God when I'm worshiping by myself, but there's something about corporate worship that I feel like puts a demand on heaven. I just feel like, I don't know, like, do y'all know what I'm talking about? Like, when you are worshiping with somebody else, it may just be one other person, y'all worshiping, y'all praying, y'all holding each other accountable. I feel like it puts a certain type of demand on heaven. And I can say I feel like that, but I know it to be true because of all these scriptures that I'm reading. A 3-cord strand is not easily broken. It talks about how a man might prevail against one who is alone, but two will withstand him. So there is power in unity. There is power in having an accountability partner. I know for me, it's just like when I feel like I have to do a journey on my own, it's like, you know, I really wish I had somebody else doing this with me. Even when you're fasting, it's great to have an accountability partner because you can get a little weary in the middle of that fast. But if you have someone doing it with you when you're weak, they can be strong. And when they're strong, sometimes you're weak, but you can tell each other, hey, we're gonna stick this through, we're gonna get it done. So I hope this was good. I really hope this was edifying for you all. Having an accountability partner has been life-changing for me. Like I said, it hasn't just been one person, it has been several people. But I want you to get an accountability partner. I want you to tag them in the comments. I'm gonna be praying for you guys. I'm gonna be praying for your union. I'm gonna be praying for me, my accountability partners, however many you may have for different things, but I will be praying for you guys. And I think that's, did I have anything else to say for this video? Oh, I also wanted to say that I want to do a podcast. Okay, so I want to do, I'm not going to tell you about that one. But I want to do a podcast episode on being saved, single, and pure. The challenges of being saved, single, and pure. I don't think y'all heard me. I want to do a podcast episode on the challenges of being saved, single, and pure. I feel like it's a topic that you know, we really don't talk about as much as we should, and I want to do a podcast episode about it. I'm open to doing it with somebody else, having guests on there. So if you are anybody who, I have never done this, just openly invited someone to be on my podcast. But if you are someone who has some insight about this, some wisdom, some actual wisdom, some biblical wisdom, about this topic of being saved, single, and pure, comment down below, message me. I would love to partner with you to do this episode. And also comment down below any questions or opinions that you have about being saved, single, and pure. What are some of the challenges? What are some challenges that you overcame? I want to know. I want to talk about it. Write your challenges, write your opinions. What are your thoughts on this topic? I really want to know. I'm excited to do this episode. Hopefully I can get it done next week. If not, it'll be the week after next. But I am excited. So if you know someone who is comfortable doing podcasts, who has some godly wisdom on this topic, send them my way. I'm open to having other people have dialogue on this episode. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video about accountability, and let me know what else you want to hear about. I'm open to it. So I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I can't wait to see you next time. I love you, and I am praying for you. Until next time.